Hey, welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to do a little bit more balancing so that this game is not quite as hard. At first it was too easy, now it's too hard. So let's go ahead and get started with changing some of these values. For one, I find myself running out of ammo a lot, so I'm going to need to add more to these ammo pickups. So I'm going to open ammo 9mm BP and look for item count, and instead of 20, I think I'd like this to be more like 40. So I'm going to compile and save that, and then I'm going to look at ammo AR, and for the count for this one, instead of 30, let's put this at like 45, something like that. Okay, so now the ammo pickups have a higher value here. If you take a look at one, now they have a lot more. Now I'm also going to go back to the data table. I know I nerfed these, but I think I'm going to put these back up to a higher value. For the pistol, let's go to something like 15 and 20 for headshot damage. For the submachine gun, let's do something like 25 and 30. And then for assault rifle, why don't we do something like 35 and 45? That way these guns are worth a bit more. Okay, so that's looking good. Let's go ahead and hit play and see if we can get through these first enemies here. Oh, I'm already out of ammo. Let's get some more ammo and reload. Okay, so I've killed those enemies. Let's take care of these. That takes care of that guy, and now I have a better pistol. Let's go ahead and take care of this Grux, and I am in dire need of life. I need to pick up a health pickup. There we go. I also need to pick up this other weapon. Now I have an automatic, which does more damage, so that's looking a lot better. And I do have quite a bit of ammo, so it's feeling a lot more doable. All right, let's take care of this one. And a couple more here. There we go. Now let's see if we can take care of this dude. I'm going to pick up the assault rifle. Take care of this chimera. Reload. And let's take on this one. So he's a bit more powerful, but not too hard with the assault rifle. So that's not too bad. And then finally, once we go up here, this could be the sort of boss fight. So for this one, I think we can add some ammo, add a couple of the big enemies. Let's go into our enemies folder. Let's go to Grux, and I'm going to go ahead and put the Grux Molten in here. Let's turn it around and put some patrol points out here. And actually, I think I'd like a couple of Grux Moltens in here. Let's do a pair of them. And I think I'd like to also have a couple of little Grux chest plates in here. So we'll put a couple of those in the front. And I can just leave them without setting their patrol points, and they'll just kind of stand there. In fact, let's have them stand out here on the edge, on the balcony, and face outward. And I'm going to bring them in. And yes, they're both facing outward, just going to be standing there. So we have two Grux Moltens here. And then finally, I'm going to just drag in one of the big ones. Let's do Grux Killin, the most powerful one. And we'll just kind of have this one here just kind of standing here, just waiting for us. Now, we're also going to put a bunch of ammo pickups in here. So let's go into each corner and stick some ammo of each type. That way we'll have plenty of ammo of both AR and 9mm. There we go. So it shouldn't be too hard. I mean, this is the first level after all, so it shouldn't really be too extremely difficult. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and right click and play from here. See how this feels. There's lots of health pickups, you know, and of course there may or may not be too many. Actually, there might not be enough, because with just a pistol, oh yeah, finished, I'm dead. So yeah, this is going to be a balancing act. We're now getting out of the realm of gameplay programming and into the realm of game design. And really, a level is a system that you must design. You can't just go crazy and just put too many enemies without enough ammo or health pickups, and you have to just make sure that things are designed well. Okay, so you now have a complete level, and before I wrap this up, I'm going to go ahead and just select one of these walls here. I'm going to browse to the asset, and here's our jungle pillar block piece. I'm going to double click on this, and in the details panel, here's the jungle pillar block piece 01 material, and here you'll see that these are the materials being used by our different meshes. And if you'll recall, we can double click on these and we can select them and go to the physical material and select a physical material that we've created, which will determine the sound of the footsteps and the particle systems used when we step on them. Now, we really only need to worry about the ground, so I'm going to select the ground here and browse to the asset and go to the material for this, Jungle Wall 01A, and I'm going to set its physical material to PM Stone. And now you'll see that when we play, we'll get the correct footsteps as well as the particles. So that's something we're going to need to do for this level, is make sure that each of these types of ground are using the correct physical material. So let's go to, for example, we got Jungle Pillar Block 01A. A lot of these share the same ones, and we can set the physical material to PM Stone. And then we have the next tier. If we browse to the asset and look at its material, looks like we already set that one. And then finally, we have this Jungle Window. And we can look at this one. It uses Jungle Window 02A, and we can set the physical material here. So, you know, there's little things like that that we need to set so that we're taking advantage of all the features we've implemented throughout this course. That is going to conclude this video. We now have a working level. It's looking great. There's a boss at the end, so there's actually a boss fight. And we've tried our hand in game design and level design, and we've really come a long way in this course. So I would like to congratulate you and just say how proud I am of you and how great of a job you've come implementing some really technical and advanced techniques throughout this course. And your skill set as a game developer has increased dramatically. So you now have lots of tools in your tool belt. You have a big example of a project that showcases the skills that you're capable of, and you can really go anywhere with this. You know, the skills that you learned in this course, you can apply these to any type of game. It doesn't have to be a shooter game. It could really be any type of game that you want, because you've just learned so many different skills that the idea is for you to be able to implement any idea that you have. It doesn't matter what type of idea it is. You should be able to reach into your skill set and pull out a skill that you can use to solve problems. So again, excellent job. Congratulations. I'm really proud of you for completing and creating everything that we've done in this course. So thank you for joining me on this journey. I wish you the best in your career in game development, and I hope to see you in future courses. There are lots of courses coming out that I am designing and creating, so I hope to see you in the next courses participating and creating new material. Thank you so much. This is going to conclude this video, so thank you so much.